Improve your English and succeed in learning. Hey everybody, this is Anne from English Valley Cafe. In this video, I'm going to talk about 8 tips that will help you improve your English and succeed in learning. What I'm going to say are based on some of the observations that I've made of my students, what I saw that helped them improve their English and succeed in English learning. So I want to share them with you and hope you will also succeed. Before we begin, I would like you to think for a minute. Do you think you're an effective language learner? Yes. Why? If not, why not? The other question is, what do you think successful English learners do and what's helping them succeed? So please take a minute and think about these questions and I will be back. Tip number 1, set goals. Make sure that before you start your study to set a short-term and long-term goal. So a short-term goal may be something that you want to achieve in 3 months, 6 months, a year. A long-term goal may be something that you want to achieve in 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. And make sure the goal that you set are realistic. So you want to set a goal that you know that you can do it, that you can achieve this goal. Don't set a goal that's too difficult. Also, the goal that you set should be important to you. So for example, let's say you need to improve your English for business, then that's the goal that you want to set. Maybe it's business English. So something that is important to you is very relevant to you. And lastly, if you set goals, it will make your learning efficient and effective, and you will be able to see progress and you'll feel motivated to learn. Tip number 2 is be an active learner, and this is very important if you want to succeed in your English learning. What does an active learner do? An active learner takes control of their learning. Okay? They don't wait for the learning opportunities to come to them, but they will go out, find, and create the opportunities themselves. So when you are learning a language, trying to find the opportunity, try to find the resources to learn English. Take the initiative. Don't wait for something to come to you. Don't wait for a person to come to you and say, hey, you should learn this, and then you learn it. But rather take control of your learning. Try to find what is it that is your weak area and try to ask other people, try to ask professional teachers for help. And that makes you an active learner, and an active learner will learn faster and see progress and succeed in learning. Tip number 3, use the resources available to you. There are tons and tons of free resources out there that you can use to help you learn English. And here I have listed just some examples. For example, the first one, professional teachers blog posts. The other one is YouTube videos. I'm sure many of you have discovered some great English learning channels on YouTube. These are wonderful resources that you can use. Also, read blogs, news, interesting articles. There are many different kinds of writing on different subjects, different topics that you can read, and this will help you. Also, podcasts. I know many people find podcasts very convenient because you can download it as an MP3 file and listen on the go. So this is a great resource to have and to practice English. The other ones are social media. I know many people like to chat and share different things on social media, and this is a great way to meet other people learning English from other countries and chat and learn English. Also, the other ones are English learning websites, and there are tons of them out there. You can go to Google search and just type in English learning websites, and you'll find a lot of them. The other one is if you are looking for some professional assistance in learning English, you can find a professional teacher, and that way you can get some professional feedback, some error corrections, and tips on how to improve your English. So there are many resources, and take advantage of these, and whatever is available to you, use them. Tip number 4, practice daily. This is very important. Make sure that you have a fixed schedule. So set aside some time every day to practice English. In the beginning, you might want to start off your daily practice, maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It depends on how much time you have. And then slowly increase your practice time. But the key idea here is to practice every day. I know some students that will, for example, on Monday they'll practice like an hour, and then Tuesday they don't have time, so they take a break, and then Wednesday they're feeling a little bit lazy and they don't practice, and then on Thursday they practice like 2 hours. Okay, that kind of practice is not effective. So make sure that you set a fixed schedule every day and practice. This way, it will make your learning effective and you will see progress. So this is very important to practice every day. Tip number 5, use the language. And I really want to emphasize this because I think this is very important if you want to be able to succeed in learning English, is you have to use the language when you learn them. So I know students that learn lots of vocabulary words and they know the grammar, but they don't use it, they don't practice it, and it's just still a word, and it's just still a knowledge. So you have to put the English that you learn, the words that you learn, and use them. And here I've listed some of the things that you can do to use English, to practice your English. First is music. If you like music, and listen to the music and maybe sing along with the music to the lyrics. Also talk to people. This gives you a great opportunity to practice your speaking, to use the English that you learned. Also, traveling is a good one. If you have money, if you have the time, travel to a country that maybe speaks English, or they speak a language that you don't know, that you don't speak, and you have to communicate with them in English. This way it forces you to use English. The other ways that you can use the language is to join English forums, to read in English, maybe read a novel, read books that you are interested in, magazines, read articles online. There are a lot of different readings that you can do to practice and use the language. Also, this one a lot of people enjoy is to watch English movies or TV shows, and when you do that, you are seeing the language again, seeing how it's used, and you get the extra exposure and practice. So there are many ways, but the important thing is that you have to use the language. You have to use English. Tip number 6, have fun. It's okay to make mistakes. Um, when you're learning English, instead of thinking that, oh, I have to do this, I have to learn English, trying to enjoy it. And how do you enjoy it? Try to learn English through doing some activities that you enjoy. For example, maybe cooking, or if you like music, you can join some music group where they speak English, and it forces you to use the language, use English, but at the same time, you're enjoying it because you like music and you're doing something that you enjoy. And also, for example, when you're finding something to read, maybe you really like sports, so you might want to find some reading that's related to sports. So when you're practicing English, you're enjoying it. You don't feel like it's a chore, it's something that you have to do. Then it will be more exciting for you. You won't feel bored. Okay, the other thing is it's okay to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. I know that as grown-ups we are very conscious about ourselves, and we don't want to show other people our weak side. But in learning English, it's okay to make mistakes. But the important thing is that you learn from your mistakes. Tip number 7, don't just learn the language, learn the culture too. So culture and language go together. So when you're learning English, try to enjoy the food in the country. Also learn about the customs, learn about people's lifestyle, and enjoy the music. All these will help you to learn the language faster, and most importantly, it will make your learning more exciting, and you're just not learning English because you have to, but at the same time it brings a lot more enjoyment to learning English. Tip number 8, be patient and stay positive. Learning English is a long process and it cannot happen overnight. So be patient with yourself, and when you're learning English, try to stay positive. Try to think that I can do this. It's possible. I can learn English. Okay, and this will help you to stay motivated. Although sometimes you will feel discouraged, you will feel like, oh, I'm not improving. And that's okay, and that's normal. When you feel discouraged or low in motivation, it's okay. Just take a break, take a step back, relax, and be after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then come back to it. Okay, but the important thing is that to remember, be patient, to think positive and think that you can do this. Try to think how much you've already progressed, rather than thinking how much longer you have to go, how much more you don't know. And this will keep your learning going and keep you motivated, and you will succeed. So these are the 8 tips, and I hope you found them helpful, and good luck with your studies.